All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect, teaching the word all over the four corners of the earth. Okay, Shalom. Real quick, just bring out a little bit of this article on Trump calling off the missile strike on Iran. This is this was dated June the 21st at 9:04 a.m. It was posted the June the 21st at 8:05 a.m. Okay, and it just was updated an hour later. Okay, but it says Donald Trump calls off missile strike on Iran. Stroll down here. It says Dubai United Arab Emirates President Donald Trump ordered an attack on Iran on Thursday in retaliation for the downing of a surveillance drone in the Strait of Hamas, but called the operation off just before it was due to occur because it would have caused extensive casualties. He said Friday. Okay, so Trump ordered the missile strike and called it off right before that right before it got ready to launch upon Iran, because Iran shot down the drone, the surveillance drone. It says in a series of morning tweets. Oh, it said it caused it. It said that he called it off because it would kill a lot of people, you know, and with those missiles, and you know, the fire that those missiles create is is in the scriptures, you know. The Yahweh Shemal Shah is going to come back by fire, and they're going to use these missiles to do it. Okay, now the nuclear missiles is what's going to the ICBMs is what's going to create that mass fire. Okay, from shot from one end of the earth to the other. Okay, but this is still interesting because all this is going to lead up until the ICBM missiles being launched. Okay, you're gonna have your missile strikes. All this stuff is just leading up. Okay, because you know who backs Iran. Okay, so all this is going to just lead up to it. But it says in a series. It says in a series of morning tweets, Trump said he called off strike on 3 Iran sites minutes before they were to be launched, because he was informed that of the likely loss of life among Iranians. So, you know, he saying that he called it off because it was going to kill a lot of Iranian people. Okay, you know, and it said that they was going to launch from 3 different sites. It said he called out the strike on 3 Iranian sites, so they had the target set on 3 different Iranian sites. Okay, that they was going to hit, you know. But like I say, we bring out the scriptures and the articles and let people know that, hey, we this thing could pop off at any moment it could pop off. Okay, and it still ain't. I was watching World News this morning. They were saying that uh, it still is a consideration. So, you know, at any moment this thing still can pop off. You know, so we just pray that Yahweh Shema Shah pop it off. You know, we know that it's prophecy. It says in a series of let's see, I read that it was okay. It says we were. Listen to what he said. He said we were cocked and loaded. It said Trump said we were cocked and loaded. to reality last night on 3 different sites. When I asked how many would die, Trump tweeted 150 people, sir. It says, what's the answer from a general 10 minutes before the strike? I stopped it. So there it is, 10 minutes before the strike. He said 150 people would be killed. Okay, killed. Why? Because a drone was shot down. No one was injured in this. Say it just was a drone that was shot down. But 150 people was about to uh, lose their life. It says such a death toll was not it says such a death toll was not proportionate to shooting down an unmanned drone, Trump wrote, adding, I am in no hurry. Our military is rebuilt, new, and ready to go, by far the best in the world. Sanctions are biting, sanctions are biting, and more added last night. Iran can never have nuclear weapons, not against the U.S. and not against the world. Okay, so that's the pride right there of America. Okay, what it says, it says our military is rebuilt, new, and ready to go. Okay, you know, and of course they have to put it like that because we know with the technology now, we know that Russia and China is advanced in the technology. Okay, but that's why he's saying it's rebuilt, new, and ready to go. Why? Because this technology thing is taking it to another level, and Russia and China is on the fast pace of advancing, okay, in that field of the military. It says now America have a lot more, so that makes them more powerful. If these other countries may have, just I'll just do a little. Now they just may have like, just say 100 missiles. Well, America uh, have 1,000. You see, so that makes them more dumb. But when you come to the technology side of it, this new technology with, I mean, like the hypersonic missiles and submarines and stuff like that, then that's where you have the advancement of Russia and China. Let's see, I'll read a little bit more. It says Iran said Friday the United States had no jurisdiction for a strike and vowed to respond firmly to any U.S. military act. So, you know, Iran is not backing down. And all this is just going to lead up, you know. That's what this tension is going to lead up to the final showdown. It says Trump administration officials who spoke on the condition of to discuss sensitivity national security decisions said the president approved the strike after Iran's Islamic uh, Revolutionary Group Corps earlier in the day shot down a Navy RQ-4 Global Hawk operating off Iran's southern coast, a move Trump described as a very big mistake. But he later changed his mind. The official says the decision was first reported by the New York Times. Right, and they going on to say that this change of mind was when he called off the strike 10 minutes before they were set to lunch. Okay, so yeah, that's news that's been making the headlines over the last day. Um, but yeah, the I'm gonna read a scripture and close it out. It says this is Matthew 24:6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, see that ye be not troubled. So you're going to hear of these things, but guess what? The elect of Israel, you shouldn't be troubled, okay, because it's a lot more that's going to come after, okay, these wars and rumors of wars. It's more that's going to come. Like I say, these missile strike, that's they're going to lead up to more missile strikes, and then next thing you know, then a nuclear missile, ICBM, okay, where the missiles will be shot from the eastern hemisphere to the western hemisphere, or the western hemisphere back over to the eastern hemisphere. Okay, but it says, uh, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation. See, and we see that nations rising against nation. Okay, you have Iran against America. You have nations against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. It said, and there shall be famine. We see famines. Okay, we seeing the famine. Look at Venezuela. We seeing the famine. Okay, it says, hey, you go down to these islands. Okay, you go to these islands, you see the poverty. You see that low poverty. Okay, it says, and pestilence. We see the pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Then verse 8 is key also. It says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. See, so all of these are the beginning of sorrows. Just the beginning. It didn't say the end of sorrows. No, the beginning of sorrows, because there's more prophecies that's going to play out after this. You see, you know. So the men of the Lord, we praying for Yahweh Shah to deliver the elect of Israel, right? And he's going to do that by pleading by fire with all flesh, which it says in Isaiah. I read that Isaiah 66. It's 66 and 15. It says, for behold, the Lord will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. See, the slain of the Lord is going to be many. And how is that going to happen? By these missiles that's being launched. And it's going to cause, and the Lord is drawing them nations into the land of Jehoshaphat, okay, where he's going to plead with them, okay, and 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 a lot of bloodshed is going to happen, you know. So we just stand on top, and doing what we have to do, and praying to Yahweh Shema Shah for mercy, grace, and favor, that we will be delivered. Ain't no guarantees nowhere in this thing, you see. In this truth of ours, ain't no guarantees, you see. So, but we just have to continue to push and fight through the spirit. That's our fight, spiritual fight, okay? Because when these missiles get launched, they ain't gonna miss, okay? They're not going to miss. Joel told you how they wouldn't break rank. Second Ezra. Let me read Second Ezra. These arrows not gonna miss. Okay, these missiles are not going to miss. This is Second Ezra 16. Let me go down to that verse 16 and okay, it's 13. This is Second Ezra 16 and 13. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, okay. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. See that? Those missiles are in this in those silos before they get released. Guess what? They come up out of there, okay? And when they get shot, they ain't gonna miss their target, okay? They're gonna hit. They're sharp. They're going to perform the destruction and the fire that the Lord is talking about, okay? So it's this article, what's been going on in the news lately. So with that, I close it. I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and safety to the elect. Shalom.